pilot. We need somebody with high security clearance.
Look, I don't need these...
General Stark. We were just discussing security. Hello?
In front of this man?
This man is Frisco Jones and a part of our team.
Howdy.
A trustworthy one, I would hope.
Yes.
Well, I assume I was summoned here for some reason.
Matter of fact, you were. I have decided to grant permission to bring your president here to Port Charles.
Ah, good. Very good.
But let's not forget, this is my jurisdiction, and you'll do what I tell you to.
As long as what you say is in the best interests of El Presidente, yes.
General, I don't want trouble any more than you do.
Then we are in agreement. Well, I would like to alert Washington as to the arrival of the helicopter with Mr. Shore. When?
Tomorrow.
Ah, tomorrow. Excellent.
Do you want to use the phone? That's basically the entire system.
Well, it would appear that you and Mr. Donnelly have, how do you say in America, covered all your bases. Huh?
Well, we try to prepare for every contingency, yes.
Yes, I can see that.
However, no security plan is foolproof.
Ah, you are a pessimist, Mr. Scorpio. I am sure that the safety of El Presidente is in very good hands. Well, if that is all...
There may be a few things you haven't thought of here,
Yes.
General Stark. You know, there's a few people from Santa Maria living in Port Charles. You aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Because of that fact and the political situation in your country, we thought it would be best if we ran a security check on this.
Oh, no. That won't be necessary.
Well, there could be some trouble if these people found out that the president was coming here.
No, my Secret Service has already run a security check. If there were any risk, I would not have allowed Camargo to be brought
But
here.
it would be all right for just...
As I say, Miss Lavery, it would not be necessary. I would like to proceed with the transferal of El Presidente from Washington to Port Charles tomorrow, if that is all right, Mr. Scorpio.
Provided he's capable of traveling.
I am assured that he is.
Then tomorrow it is.
Excellent. You will incorporate my few ideas into your plan?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Good. Then I will return to go over them with you a little bit later.
Your president is going to be safe here with us.
Yes. I hope so. The stability of my country depends upon it.
It's the stability of my city that worries me.
Robert, don't worry, will you? We've got everything covered.
Except maybe for Colton.
Yeah, well, you better make sure he knows what's going on, or he may not fly Camargo. You think of that?
Well, it's going to be very embarrassing for both sides.
One way to find out, we'll have a talk to Colton. Frisco, why don't you go round him up?
He's over at the hospital with her right now.
Is she going to be all right?
I don't know. He said they're running some tests on her.
That solves part of our problem.
Which part?
Well, he can't make the helicopter run if his mother's sick, right?
Did you ask him about that, Frisco?
No, I didn't think it was the appropriate time.
Well, no, I guess...
Look, I don't want to have to go over to the hospital, but I guess it's the only way. Look, if he won't go through with any of this, then we got to find somebody else and quick.
All right, well, why don't you go over to the hospital and check it out? In the meantime, I'm going to keep running security checks on these Santa Maria residents.
Stark didn't want us to do that, did he?
There's something else that doesn't wash. Now, if his Secret Service is so hot, what are we doing guarding Camargo?
Exactly. If this guy is head of an unpopular regime, he's bound to have enemies, right?
Yeah, and if they find out he's holed up in the hospital, God knows what they'll do.
Do you think we're overreacting to any of this?
No, I don't think we're overreacting at all. All we need is one dissident and a Molotov cocktail and bang.
We don't need the hospital turned into a war zone.
I mean, Stark is incredibly paranoid about everything.
I felt the same way.
Right, so, I mean, if he doesn't think that there's going to be any trouble with these Santa Maria residents, then why are we wasting our time worrying about them? We have hundreds of details to take care of before Camargo gets
Now,
here.
the first detail is Colton.
Let's go over to the hospital.
All right, Ann and I are going to stay here and incorporate Stark's request into our plan.
I'll join you, Robert.
Good. You're in this whether you like it or not anyway.
All right, fine. I just want you to know that you're doing everything right. Though you're taking care of yourself and how you're eating. No. I'm reading this little pamphlet here in my free time at the hospital. Well, of course I would rather be with you. What do you think? No, but I'm checking all the exits and the entrances so we know exactly where to go, what the quickest way is in, and... Yeah? Well, no. I don't want you to think that I'm going to be there every step of the way, honey. Yes, absolutely. Well, I don't know how she is. That's what I'm waiting to find out. Yeah, Decker and Colton are here, too. But as soon as I know anything, I'll let you know, okay? Charlene will be fine. Listen, I'll bring you something to eat on the way home, okay? I'll stop at Kelly's and just get one of everything off the menu. All right. As long as I can have some of the same thing. Okay. All right, I love you. Okay, bye-bye. How's Charlene?
Well, she's stable and she's resting right now.
Good. Felicia will be happy to hear that, then.
Ah, speaking of Felicia, which I haven't been able to do, but now that I'm on a break, I can. How is she doing?
She's great, Monica. She's
And how
terrific.
are you?
I'm great, too.
Good.
Everything's in order here, you know?
Well, the first one's always the roughest.
Well, I figure she'll be doing most of the work. I'll just be there if she needs me, huh?
Oh, boy, are you in for a surprise. Just be there for her. You have no idea the half of what a father has to do.
Well, I mean, I've been, kind of reading up here. I'll give it my best shot. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I know you
Whatever it
will.
calls
I know
for.
you will. Probably do exactly what your father did.
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, well, everybody said I'm not going to be like my mother or my father. They usually end up being exactly like their parents.
Well, I didn't really have a father, Monica, but I'm going to make sure my kid does.
And a good one, too.
May I buy you a cup of coffee so I can have a little more advice, maybe?
Certainly.
Good.
Certainly.
Please.
You know, I made every mistake in the book about kids, I guess. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't trade being a parent for anything in the world. You and Felicia won't either.
You heard about your mother?
How is she?
She's holding her own, stable.
If you don't want to make this trip to Washington, we understand.
You still want me to do it?
Well, that depends. It's on for tomorrow.
Well, look, if her condition holds, I'll do it.
But we think, before you commit to this, you should know who your passenger is.
We figured you had a right to know.
I appreciate that. So who is it?
The president of Santa Mara.
Camargo?
If you don't want to do this, we understand.
Point is, you can't tell anyone what we've just told you now. And I mean anyone.
So what if I decide not to fly?
It's up to you. We'll understand.
But you're stuck. You need my security clearance.
Decision's still yours. But make it quick. We need an answer as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I need a little time to think about it,
Okay.
Hope your mother does well.
Thanks.
You sound a little tense.
I just dropped a stitch.
Ah. Well, maybe we can find that little stitch, huh?
This is useless.
Well, no, not necessarily useless. Looks like you're making some kind of progress here.
Well, yeah, what do you think it is?
What do don't know. No idea.
It started out being a booty.
Oh, well, actually, it's your first attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, well, then it went into a scarf because it got a little big.
Yeah.
But now I've tried to make it into a sweater, and now it's just a mess.
Huh.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Are you getting a little cabin fever?
No, I'm doing just fine, thanks. Everybody's been very good to me.
Oh, good. Well, I brought you something to think about. I mean, Frisco told me that you were having some difficulty deciding on names, so I thought I'd get the book.
Well, thank you. Yeah, he's been trying to avoid this decision for a while. I think that's why he hasn't bought me the book.
Well, honey, it's a big one, so... this should help.
Look at this. A name that's strategically placed.
Yes.
Sean.
Yeah, well, I was just leafing through.
An Irish form of John.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gift of God.
Yes,
Oh, you are a gift of God, aren't you?
Well, I was just curious about it, in case it was
Sean
important.
meaning precious gift in my life.
No, actually, that's the other way around. You're my precious gift, okay? And whoever is my precious gift, too.
Whoever.
Yeah.
You know, your name came up a little while ago.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm. About whoever's future.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. You're probably talking about college. Huh?
Mm-mm.
Well, probably Harvard, Columbia.
No.
Or my favorite, Notre Dame.
No. It's not about college.
Oh.
It's about whoever's future. What would happen to it if something were to happen to Frisco and me?
Oh, honey, don't even talk
Well,
like
we
that.
have to think about things like that in case something would happen, to know who would educate it and who would love it, right?
Well, the baby's already loved.
And you would be very good at that, wouldn't you?
Of course I would. Yeah.
Would you be the godmother?
Yes, honey, I'd be so honored. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I promise you, by the time we christen whoever, it will have a name.
Yeah.
If it'll get lucky.
Things look, Oh, Alan?
Evening, Robert.
One of the doctors.
No white coat. You could have fooled me.
I suppose this outfit's fooling anybody.
I hope so.
How many painters do we have here?
2, myself and Doyle.
Hey.
Not enough.
Robert, I didn't think I'd see you here.
Yeah, well... well, Sean wasn't here, and I thought that Anna might need some assistance.
Does she?
No, I understand things are going quite smoothly.
It's a very streamlined, low-profile security operation. Not like the old day, Commissioner. Guards falling all over each other.
You hear that?
Pretend I didn't. Well, listen, we won't mention this to Miss Lavery. We don't want to upset her.
I understand.
Sure. What are you doing here?
I was just killing a little time, re-questioning Drago.
Oh, no.
Just had some
I got some time on my hands. Why don't you show me what notes
Well, it's nothing you don't already know. I mean, besides, I got to, Felicia at home. I should probably.
jerking your chain, huh?
Yeah, more like pushing the buzzer. What are you doing now?
Well, nothing, I guess. I can show you the front door here.
Why don't you come to the Brownstone and we'll have a beer, watch the Mets game or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, if you've
unless
got
you have
nothing else.
something.
Well, I don't. Look, I understand
Come
the
on.
situation.
Best would probably be doing.
Well,
Hi, hon, how you
Oh,
doing?
God, I'm so glad you're home.
What's up?
My mother.
What's the matter?
Well, she's sick and she needs to ride home from work. And I'm in such a bind. Mrs. Jones is in New York and Dr. Jones is still...
Yeah, he's over at the hospital.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you go ahead and take care of your mother, okay?
Oh,
we'll take care of Lucas. Come here, pal.
Yeah,
Come to Uncle Frisco. Come on.
I understand he's working on one of these himself.
Yeah, I got one
I
on the
know.
way.
I
Good luck.
Thank you.
Read the
Just
notice.
go about your business, okay?
Be careful.
Bye-bye. Say goodbye.
Yeah.
Say bye-bye. That's all right. She'll be back. Come on. You know, I used to be able to carry him in one arm.
Yeah, well, that was, they get bigger. And they, it's like
I just hate to see him grow up, that's all. Did you?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he can pass in 5 years and go straight to kindergarten. I never did understand that much.
You know, your problem is you don't have any experience with infants. Everyone should have a little experience with small children. Isn't that right?
I guess I didn't find her until she was
This is what you're going to be.
6.
This is what you're going to be, a big, strong... You should think about it. You know, you and Kate
What?
might stumble into this one day. You should
We'll deal with
think about
that
it.
when we have... What's that?
That's Felicia's buzzer. She probably thinks somebody's down here. I got to go up and check on her for just a second, okay?
Yeah,
You gonna give
okay,
me
well,
just-
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
What's out there?
Huh? You gotta do what you gotta
Look at
do.
that. Point down here. Point down here. Point to Robert.
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go. We'll take care of him for just a second. I'll be back, okay?
Hey, you look like a natural. Frisco,
That's right, Lucas. Isn't he wonderful?
hey. Oh, hey. It's just you and me, I guess.
Yeah. What? What is it?
Okay. What do you think?
Your hair? You buzz me because you want to know what I think of your hair?
You hate it.
No, I don't hate it. I just thought...
You don't like the makeup either, do you?
You think it looks stupid, don't you?
No, I don't. Honey.
I get all dressed up. I put on this new little negligee.
Well,
and you
that's
think this
pretty
looks
negligee.
sexy?
I like the negligee very much.
I look fat, and you don't think I'm sexy anymore, do you?
Felicia,
You think I just sit around and I just eat? and
Felicia,
sweat
please.
all the time?